Okay. Let's just relax. And I thought earlier that it would be nice to start with just letting go of everything that we're concerned about, any thoughts, anxiety, any worries, just almost feeling ourselves lifting away from those things, as if we were lifting off the earth and allowing ourselves to float. Maybe just allow an image like a dandelion seed or a leaf, a feeling of being carried away and not trying to hold on, not holding on to the past. And just letting it slow down, letting our mind fill up with the wind and the light and the gladness of being light, of being lightened and not having to hold on. Really allowing that gentle sentience to fill us up. So we have all of our energy and all of our time and all of our focus for this moment now. Just breathing it in, the power of that. And the blissful feeling of no memories, nothing holding us back, no reasons to think that we can't do anything. No limitations. We're just filled with the perfection of now. Just feeling how we start to feel larger, like that our boundary is dissolving or growing. And our energy begins to feel amplified. And it's as if our energy isn't leaving and it isn't coming in. It's almost like it's pulsing, staying around us, but it's growing. And it's feeding us. And it's also feeding others around us. and it's being fed. And jumping into that feeling of expansion. And as we expand, we start to feel how strong we are. Let's just feel that strength through our body, in our body. So not only that we're seeking to feel that strength, we're summoning it because we know it's there. Let's just focus on summoning it, just in whichever part of ourselves it comes easily to. Maybe it's in our heart. Maybe it's our spine. Maybe our hands or our lungs. And as we feel that strength condensing and intensifying, we feel it moving out into all of the different parts of our body. And it might feel different in different parts of ourselves. It might feel more like warmth or comfort or stability. Or courage. And we know that it is our strength. And we know that it's there for whenever we need it. It's reliable, consistent, balanced. It's like a still point. It holds us stable. And let's just ask for it to fill up any part of our lives, any part of our thoughts, our conditioning, our physical weakness, any place at all in our life experience that we could consider to be lack, let's just feel that strength filling it. So we're not focusing on the lack. We're just feeling the strength. And the strength coming into that place reminds us that we always have that strength. We feel it filling up like a battery. We're quite surprised by the power of it. And if we start to feel the lack or the doubt or the hesitancy, always remember to embrace that, to give that love. We don't need to judge it. Let's just feel that embracing, supporting love for all the lack that we ever experienced or thought about or gave any energy to. Let's allow our minds to perceive the vastness of that support, to remember that it's the size of the entire universe. Just imagine being able to perceive that vastness. And that's what cradles our lack. But we realize that there is no lack when we feel that vastness. We realize we don't have to hold on in our minds to anything that takes us away from this support. Let's just connect ourselves up with the support systems throughout our world. the animals. We don't have to think about it. It's just our intention that we can connect with those support systems. So we just let it happen. Just let it find us. Just feeling the wonder of that infinite intelligence and kindness. Let's connect ourselves up to the human support systems. Bathing in that wave of awareness. Just sensing how it makes us feel to connect. The feeling of opening up to so many pathways that we weren't aware of. And feeling how we evolve, how we grow and expand and change under the light with the energy of that support. And becoming ready to give back. So now we can send back out into those pathways the support that we're receiving. And feel how powerful that is. Remembering our strength, and how empowering it is to be able to give support. And feeling how bottomless our energy for that is, because we're always receiving at the same time. So now we're tuning ourselves to that perpetual cycle of giving and receiving, of replenishing and replenishing. So replenishing ourselves and replenishing others. And feeling how that flow itself is so healing. Let's just allow ourselves to go into that flow fully. To receive and to give. To inhale and exhale. And opening ourselves, opening our pores and our surfaces and our inner spaces. To receiving. And offering that back out again. And feeling how sacred it is to give ourselves. To give of ourselves. And focusing on how much we love ourselves. We don't need to hold back that love. Because we're giving it out. When the energy comes in and when it goes out, it shows us our love for ourselves. Our love is like the channel. So the energy takes on the coherence of that channel. And let's appreciate that coherence. And how perfect and how beautiful it is. And how self-sustaining it is, like a source always bubbling. And we feel how everything merges into one. Our lightness and our strength. and our openness and our giving. All merging into one powerful love. Just knowing that that's who we are, that love. It's all we need, and it's all we are. And feeling that we could stay and bathe in that love forever. Let's just breathe as deeply and lovingly as we can. Just breathe. So it feels like our whole body is filling with that beautiful air, that oxygen. And it's helping us to remember this feeling of love, this essence of who we are. And when we breathe back out, we feel like we're giving. We're not just giving away unwanted air. We're giving away our energy and our love and our consciousness. We just use this breathing to come back into the moment now with each other. Just opening our eyes when we're ready. Coming into that different dimension of awareness without losing anything. Bringing our whole selves in, back. And feel free to say anything if you want to. Got about 6 minutes left. How are you feeling, Gaby?
That's unmute myself. Yeah, I'm good. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing.
Mm. Yeah.
Do you feel it more in your body or more in energy?
More kind of the energy, I suppose.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt quite focused on one subject more this time. I don't know if it felt relevant to you. Just kind of whatever comes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a feeling that things are changing about at the moment.
That's good.
Mm.
Yeah. Is it something you can pin down to something, or is it just more of a sense, like kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of just different feelings than usual in my body, I suppose.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because then sometimes it seems like there are just times like that, and then it goes back to the same old again. But yeah.
Probably in a kind of spiral, it gets stronger every time.
Yeah.
Has to keep going round.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Does anyone else have anything they want to say? You don't need to. Just for our last one.
And that incredibly powerful.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And at the beginning, this is probably because I don't know, but I really felt horses around.
That's so funny.
I mean, well, it is. I mean, really a big white, because the energy was huge amount of light,
Wow.
but I thought there was horsepower in there.
It's
Which,
amazing.
and as you know, I'm frightened of horses, but I love them.
Wow.
It's a funny connection I have.
Did you feel that last time, or was it Vivian? I remember someone
I
said.
wasn't here last time. I missed the last one, I think.
Wow, there was one time. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but it was one of you. And she said, yeah, that there was that horse energy as well. So, wow,
Yeah.
maybe.
Vivian, isn't it?
Yeah. So they must be coming in. Yeah.
Well, I guess sort of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a strange relationship with horses.
Yeah.
It's sort of
Yeah.
sort of a connection, but a not connection.
Yeah. More of a kind of a theory, like in the energy. Trying to think of a
Something.
different
Well, I
word.
used to do cranial actually with horses, but with a friend that understood horses.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go through the fear portal,
Yeah.
and then I could walk where,
Yeah.
and she could read the horse. So, you know, I go, it moved its ear,
Yeah.
you know, and she'd say, it's listening, he's
Yeah.
listening. Or, yeah, so
Yeah.
there's something very beautiful once that portal's.
Yeah. Opened.
But the rest of the meditation, it was energetically strong, I think.
Yeah. I'm sure they are supporting it. I think it just as a collective, you know, the whole horse collective, I think they're part of this for sure.
But that was really just at the beginning, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I went into a deep, you know, it's very relaxing on one level, but
Yeah.
powerful to sort of think energy
Yeah. Yeah.
supports us all, I hope.
Yeah, I felt that a flow. Yeah, really nice.
So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
thank you. Thank everyone for coming. Yeah.
Okay, I will mute again, but thank you
Yeah.
ever so much just to,
Oh, thank you.
and yeah.
I think we're going to cut out quite soon anyway. It says we've got less than a minute. So, yeah, that was really nice.